The Western seasons are firing up, and if you're not already prepping, you're behind the curve. On this episode of the Thrive Vodcast, I'm diving into how I'm prepping for back-to-back steep terrain, high-stakes hunts while rehabbing from torn quad surgery, and I'm turning 60 along the way. We're going to review some killer gear upgrades, share a few strategy shifts, and review another juicy plot twist in Colorado's wolf reintroduction fairy tale drama. Strategy, gear, and the truth behind the headlines. Let's get to it. The season is coming, and it's coming fast. Elk and deer seasons are already underway in some states, and only a few short weeks away in many of the others across the West. I've been working hard to rehab my leg from a torn quad injury and surgery from a Canadian wolf hunt I did with Brian Call this past winter. My leg, it's responding pretty well. I've been taking a regimen of turmeric, glucosamine, chondroitin, BPC 157, and TB 500 peptides. I think the combo is working, but the real test is going to be in the upcoming hunts. I've got a pretty ambitious season planned, and honestly, I'm probably a little too far out on the limb. A lot depends on what I can get this leg to do. I kick off my season in Wyoming with a very difficult hunt. We're hoping to film for a PEAX original production. Hopefully, we can pull that off. The terrain, it's brutal. It's remote. It's mostly off trail, and the area is full of grizzlies, just the way I like to kick off the season. I might as well find out right off the bat how the season is going to shake out. I'll spend 14 days on that hunt, then immediately transition and meet up with my buddy Zach and his goats for another 14 days of chasing bulls in Montana. He's already promised me the bulls are located, the terrain is flat, and the hikes are short. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, and how often does it work out like that? After Montana, I'll spend a few days helping a friend on a bison hunt with my llamas before heading into Idaho for my first dedicated rifle elk tag. I've never had a dedicated rifle elk tag before. Every elk hunt I've been on with a rifle has been some kind of general tag. This year, I'll be spending a few weeks chasing elk and deer in Idaho with my Weatherby 307 Alpine MDT Carbon chambered in 7mm PRC. I really do love this rifle, and I'm really looking forward to this hunt. Assuming my leg survives up to this point, then I'll roll into Montana deer. That assumes there are any deer left in Montana. I mean, seriously, you'd have to look pretty dang hard to find a more mismanaged situation. Honestly, my hunt goals probably exceed my leg's capabilities, but there's no better way to find out what you're made of. I can't just sit on the sideline. I'm not wired that way. I'll be celebrating my 60th birthday during the season. It's crazy to think about, really, and this one is hitting hard. It's really hard to believe that I'm turning 60. But you play the card you're dealt, and I don't plan on slowing down anytime soon. I love the pursuit, I love the process, and I love the challenge. If you don't use it, you lose it. Many of my upcoming Thrive episodes will be coming straight from the field. I'll be packing my Starlink Mini in and producing the shows directly from the hunt. Fair warning, they're going to be a little more raw, but I'll do my best to keep you updated on what's working, what's not, and share as many field-based insights as I can. Let me know in the comments section below what you'd like to see from the field. Strategy, tactics, gear breakdowns, whatever. What direction do you want these in the field shows to go? I'll keep you posted on the progress, the successes, and the failures. Well, it turns out that the Colorado wolf reintroduction fairy tale has a new plot twist. Surprise, surprise, the joke's on us again. Colorado Parks and Wildlife told us over and over that there were no uncollared wolves in the state before the reintroduction process started. So either CPW missed that little detail, or we were flat out lied to and served a healthy dose of pro-wolf propaganda since day one. On July 20th, 22nd, and again on August 2nd, CPW confirmed 3 separate livestock deprivation events in Rio Blanco County, this time caused by an uncollared wolf. Yeah, you heard that right. Not one of the $1 million airlifted radio-collared wolves. This was a free-ranging, likely native wolf, something CPW said didn't exist. Well, guess what? I guess they do. Maybe the folks calling BS on the reintroduction narrative weren't so crazy after all. Maybe the no wolves in Colorado line was just a little too convenient for pushing ballot box biology. So now we've got uncollared wolves trying to keep pace with the livestock killing collared wolves in Colorado. Then there's Wolf 2304, one of the original Oregon wolves brought in by CPW. That wolf wandered north, crossed into Wyoming, and on July 24th, it turned up dead. CPW has confirmed it, but it looks like that's about all we're going to hear, because Wyoming's not talking. By law, Wyoming doesn't have to say how the wolf died. They're sending the tracking collar back. End of story.
A collared wolf captured in Oregon and re-released in Colorado almost 2 years ago has died in Wyoming. Today, CPW revealed female wolf 2304 was found dead last month. Officials say state law in Wyoming limits what details can be released, but they're working with Wyoming Game and Fish for the return of the tracking collar. 2304 was one of the first wolves released in Colorado in late 2023. It's also the third relocated wolf that has died in Wyoming this year.
But come on, if the wolf died of natural causes, they'd probably say it. In Wyoming, wolves aren't revered apex predators. They're predators, period, and predators get managed. That makes 3 of Colorado's very expensive reintroduced wolves that have crossed into Wyoming and never came back. Colorado is now sitting on 7 wolf mortalities in under a year, many from the same group that was supposed to reconnect the ecosystems. Instead, they're reconnecting with Wyoming reality. Meanwhile, back in Colorado, the state keeps pretending that everything's under control. The season is here and gear is on everyone's mind, so let's hit some gear reviews today. I'll be covering more gear in the next couple of shows. With that upcoming rifle tag, I figured it was the perfect time to talk bipods. I've used so many different models over the years, and none of them ever seem to check all the boxes. They're too short, maybe they're too long, they're hard to deploy, they're not adaptable, or they're just plain too heavy. But this one might just be the end of the search. The new Tricer RP isn't just another bipod. It's built for real hunting in real terrain. Whether you're prone on a ridgeline or sitting in steep, uneven country, this bipod adapts to the exact situation you're in. It's lightweight, fast to deploy, stable under pressure, and just flat out works in almost every scenario. One bipod, every scenario, no compromises. I like it, and I'm looking forward to running it this season. I've included the Tricer link and my Treeline discount code in the text description below. I just got back from a family trip into the Beartooth Wilderness. We got to try out the new PEAX Solitude 6-man teepee, and I gotta say, I was pretty darn impressed. More surprising, my wife was impressed, and she's pretty critical when it comes to tents. She's already asking me when I'm going to get one. Unfortunately, I had to tell her that I'm last on the PEAX distribution list when it comes to gear. You know, that low man on the totem pole thing. Bryce and I filmed a first impressions video during the Total Archery Challenge in Montana. Here's a short video segment from that initial impression.
Wanted to give you a first look at the new Solitude 6P.
This is a solo shelter for me.
Oh my gosh,
with the llamas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice. I mean, this is really nice.
So I wanted you, you've never seen it before.
Nope, I've never seen it.
I wanted you to kind of be able to just give your first impressions, ask questions, right? All this door is really going to be used for is after setup, getting your wood in.
So it's got the same trekking pole design that we like in the...
Yeah, we can look at that. Yeah, it's got the cross trek, but it's got a new feature too that we're calling vert trek. So you can see if you step back and you kind of see this, the shape of this, right? It doesn't look like a traditional teepee just going straight down.
Squares it up. We're coming down the center and we've got this trekking pole, which it looks to me like, that's firm. Now, this is probably my favorite part of the PEAX teepee line in general, is these curved door, low pressure on the zippers. For guys that are considering switching to teepees from tents, this is a winner.
It's like if your stuff's on the left side, you just use the left egress. The right side, you use the right egress.
Well, this is going to be a solo shelter for me. Let's just be honest.
Okay. So first of all, you can see you can actually stand up in it, right?
Easily.
That's how tall it is in the headroom. We do have the cross-trek stabilization system up here.
So they're vents. 3 vents.
3 vents up here.
Wow, that's nice. Yeah, I do like that. That is like a big deal because it's like you can't get enough ventilation in teepees.
Yeah.
So what about, setting it up, same. Set out the footprint and it kind of just fits.
And actually you can set this 6-person teepee up just as fast as you do the 4-person. No guesswork, no having to move stakes anywhere. You know you've got a perfect pitch.
What I like about it is you can run it a lot of different ways. Trekking poles in, trekking poles out, floor in, floor out, stove in, stove out, whatever fits the need. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This is more my style.
Yeah, well, we made it just for you.
I'm a llama guy. This teepee fits into my system perfectly, and I can't wait to get this 6-man into the backcountry. By now, you know how much I love initial Ascent packs. I've run a couple of versions over the last couple of years. I'll say it again. There is no better pack, period, end of story. I just recorded a podcast with the IA team, and it should be coming out soon. While I was there, I grabbed 2 of their new water bottle holders. Such a big improvement. The old version worked fine, but this new one takes it to a new level. This new version has a rigid form-fitting side and bottom structure, which makes one hand in and out very easy. The holder also has an air pressure relief port in the bottom. This grommet makes it easy to insert and remove the bottle. It is very lightweight, coming in at 3 ounces. It comes with a universal attachment, meaning you can run it on virtually any pack, although I have no idea why you would be using any other pack, but some people are just slow like that. I love running the GSI Microlite 1 liter insulated bottles. In my opinion, this is the best water bottle ever. The insulation is excellent and the weight penalty is negligible. If you do get one, be sure to grab the wide mouth sport top. You'll be glad you did. I love this GSI bottle and I won't be on a hunt without it. The Microlite slides in and out of the new holder like butter, and I'm looking forward to testing it on my hunts. So far, it looks like a winner. Hunting season, it's here. And no one's handing out easy wins. When it comes to Western hunting, not everyone's a winner. And the sooner you embrace that, the better. The backcountry doesn't care how many YouTube videos you've watched or how dialed your gear list is. It will kick you straight in the teeth. It rewards preparation and grit, and it punishes weakness. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. I'll see you next time. This is the PEAX Thrive Vodcast, raw, real, built for Western hunters.